Gaye DeRusso, the Majestic rider. So we covered the horse that paces and we covered the horse that trots. So some people have a horse that paces and trots. So where is your gait? Your gait is right in between those two. Remember, on the gaited spectrum, the pace is at one end, the trot is at the other. So if your horse keeps hitting the pace and it keeps hitting the trot, it's missing all its gaits in between. So what you usually have to do is slow them down, make sure that they are have their basics of training, and then slowly speed them up. Every time they trot, you're going to bring their head up a little bit. If they're still trotting, then you're going to slow them down right below that trot, but keep their head up a little bit to help them invert their back, and that'll usually help to get them to gait. If the horse is pacing, say you trotted, so you brought its head up, and then all of a sudden it paces, again, slow down, then bring its head down. And you're going to have to go back and forth between doing these two things until that horse gets that gait. Once you feel anything smooth, remember, stop, reward the horse with rest, make a big fuss over it. You'll hear me saying that in the videos. You know, give it lots of praise. If you want, you can give it a little treat. Horses are very motivated by rest and food. So if they do something and they get rest or food, or they get both, they are more likely to try and do that again for you. Some other things that might work, again, with the trotty horses, you're trying to put more weight on the back end. With the pacey horses, you're trying to put more weight on the front end. So the horses that are, when the horse trots, you want to sit back more, try and get your weight back behind that horse a little bit more. With the pacey horses, you're trying to put more weight on the front. So if you actually lean forward or ride in your thigh a little bit more, sometimes that added weight will square that horse up or put it more towards a trot and help you to get it to gait. Again, we're not trying to get it to trot, we're just trying to get it more on the trotty side since it's so pacey. Again, it's fine to do those things in the beginning, but then you're trying to get the horse so it can do it naturally. So again, you're trying to help it to get the muscle memory, and then slowly over time, once that horse knows how to gait, then you won't need those things. And that's why when I'm showing you my videos, I always tell you when they're loose, this horse just gaits, this horse just paces, this horse just trots. So if you're seeing a pattern on how that horse is moving, you'll have a better idea. So when you're looking at horses, you can say, can I see that horse loose? If he just gaits when he's loose, well, guess what he's going to do under saddle? He's probably going to gait very well. If that horse just paces when he's loose, then you're going to have to help collect that horse up and get him to gait. So you're probably going to have to use more of your reins, your leg, and your seat to help him to gait. If that horse just trots when he's loose, you're probably going to have to pick that horse's head up, invert its back a little bit until he gets that gait, and keep them slow underneath the trot until that horse can actually hold that gait and gait well and put more weight on that horse's back end. So that's all of it very quickly without showing it to you, but that's how you get these horses to gait. So the more you know that, the more it helps you. If you're a rider and you're not going to help the horse at all, it's better that you buy one that just gaits well or one that's more on the trotty side. If you're one who likes to work with the horse, you like to see accomplishments, you like to work on collection, then a pacey horse might work for you because you'll be working it out of the pace. And some of those pacey horses are actually very, very smooth. The ones that are trotty can be a little bit more choppy, but they're more sure-footed. The ones that are pacey can be a little bit more trippy, but they are usually smoother because their feet are closer to the ground. So it just depends what you're looking for and what kind of rider you are. But that's why it's helpful to know those things when you're looking at horses, because you can buy the prettiest horse, but if he's on the pacey side and you don't like to ride with collection and you're going to ride on a loose floppy rein, you're just going to end up with a bumpy ride and possibly have a trippy horse. Okay.